Hello everyone, Rimea here, and welcome to my tileset creation livestream. So what I'm going to be doing today is creating a tileset. A tileset is like the main graphics you'd want to use in your NSMBU mods. And yeah, that means that I'll be doing some stuff in Paint.net and that kind of thing. So I suppose we might as well immediately switch over. I do hope everything is correct. There's no like lag or anything like that. It's saying there's a little bit of a low bit rate right now. I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem. We'll have to see. I also hope the music isn't too loud and not too, you can still hear it maybe a little bit. I don't know. Usually I have someone with me for these streams. Because during my very first stream, I actually didn't have anyone with me, but then after that, I always had someone with me. But that was also while I was playing games and stuff. But this day, I guess today we are going to be playing nothing. We are going to be creating a tileset. So yeah, I guess we better switch over to Paint.net. Now I always create tilesets in Paint.net, but pretty much every single photo editor, like image editor, whatever, that is not just straight up Microsoft Paint should do for this. The music is so quiet. Okay, maybe I'll put it a little bit higher then. I literally just have YouTube playing in the background with a Tropical Freeze playlist. So yeah. Okay. So this is Paint.net. It's probably one of the simpler image editors out there. I use it. You can also use Photoshop or GIMP or whatever the hell you want. Just anything that really works. Paint.net. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like using Paint.net. I know some people prefer Photoshop or GIMP or whatever, but okay. So this is a tile set for NSMBU. Tile sets are 16 by 16 grids of tiles, which you would see show up in the game. And their resolution is 960 by 960. So that means you have tiles of 60 by 60. Now I have this grid, which I have in every single tile set I ever make. And this just basically allows me to kind of see the edges between the tiles, so I can quite clearly see where tiles end and where other tiles start. And yeah, like that's just basically a visual aid, but I don't actually include those when I save my tile sets. So this right here is, for example, I think a tile set I used in a stage showcase video with the TNT. If you remember that, it was like, I don't know, like a year ago or something. And you tend to have tile sets where like there isn't just one layer, because this is like the main layer, this is just like the ground. But I also have this saved in multiple layers, so I can have like separate layers for the little decoration rocks and for the shadows of the grass and the actual grass. What we're going to be doing today is just also making a tile set like this, but we're going to be starting almost from scratch. We're going to be using this this little texture I found in Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I guess we'll be doing that. I hope everything is okay. I don't see anyone saying there's something wrong. Yeah, alright. I also have a lot of plugins in Paint.net. Not too many, but quite a few here and there. You won't really be needing too many of these. A lot of the basic things that you'll be using during something like this are already available in Paint.net and other image editing softwares from the beginning. It's good. Okay, well, okay, so I guess we'll get started. So, most tile sets tend to have like a basic ground tile. So, for example, if you look in this tile set, there's all these different basic ground tiles because you can actually randomize which tile the game picks. And that's what we're going to be starting off with doing. We're going to make a basic tile for this tile set. So we have this texture right here, and I also grabbed this normal map, which is for this texture. And this actually allows us to give a little bit more, like, of a 3D look to this texture. Okay. So I mean, this isn't the same resolution, but if I just size it up, it should look alright. Now, obviously, this is very random colors and stuff. We can just kind of fix that by just making this black and white. And I mean, this isn't really applicable to most people. I just kind of grabbed this texture, and I'm doing this little process right here. And if we just set that to, let's see, reflect, you can see that adds a lot more, like, detail and especially, like, 3D-ness to this texture, which is otherwise very flat. What we're going to be doing is just applying that and then merging those two layers. So now we have this very cool 3D looking texture, and we're going to be taking this and turning it into a tile set, hopefully. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how long this is going to take. It could be that this takes me like 15 minutes. I don't think so, but it might. I don't know. Or it could be that oh, voice crack, awesome. It could be that oh, recycling to some music right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Or it could be that this is going to take me like 5 hours or something, who knows. We'll have to see about that. And if I do have enough time left, I'll probably also be importing this tileset into Miyamoto immediately. And I might even already start like some kind of example level with this tileset. We'll have to see. Also, people are saying we have 50 people watching. We really do? Huh. Actually, my YouTube isn't saying that, but oh well. I love voice cracks. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of Germans in my chat. I'd rather make it so people keep it English. That would be appreciated. Yeah, I got this texture from Mario Kart 8. I tend to get a lot of textures from Mario Kart 8. It's a really good like resource of a gazillion amount of textures because they always like to make different textures for their different stages, which is quite cool. What theme you're making? The texture looks like it's going to be mountainy or volcano-y. Yeah, I think I'm going to be like making like sort of a mountain-y overworld kind of tile set. We'll have to see. But yeah, I guess we better get started. So, these review tiles are 60 by 60. You can see this is 60 by 60, says it right there. And this texture is like 1024 by 1024. I think the first we're going to do is we're going to make this a little bit smaller. Sorry, let's just decrease that by 50%. Now, we could, if we wanted to, like just take this texture and like size it down, and oh, there we go, we've got a beautiful repeating tile. But I think, I don't know, that doesn't look too great. Also, it looks very pixelated. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't really like the look of that. I've actually made a tile set with this very texture before, but that was quite a while ago and it doesn't look that great. I think I have it here. Yeah, so this tile set was made with that same texture as well. You can see it's really pixelated because I think I just sized it down and it didn't look that great. Oh, there's a lot of people in chat right now. I'm not going to be able to keep up with this. I'm from so I've got a lot of people from German Let's Players on my channel, which is cool. Thanks for showing up, but please do keep it English and stuff. Alright, so instead of taking this texture and applying it to this single tile, we're going to be taking a part of this texture and then making it repeat. Because the main thing you have to worry about when making a tile set is probably is making stuff repeat. So if you have this tile right here, it's not just that this tile has to look good. This tile set also has to like stretch. So if you place it next to itself or above itself, it will just repeat. So it just flows into each other, and I think that works pretty well in this tile set, for example. And we need to apply the same to this this kind of tile set we're making. Okay, so what we want to be doing is we want to grab a section of this tile and then see if we can maybe make something out of that that's going to repeat. Probably want it to be square, so we can start off with that. Let's say, let's try, yeah, I think maybe that. Let's try that. So I'm going to be grabbing that, then I'm going to paste that in here, and I'm going to size it down. Can you use that tile set in your Cloudy Super Mario 2? I'm not going to be using this tile set in Cloudy 2 unless it turns out like amazingly well. I might just, I think Nintendo suggested before we started the stream, I might like try and make an entire mod just on streams. I don't know, we'll have to see what I'll do with this tile set. I might just release it after the stream, we'll have to see. Okay, so, this doesn't quite repeat yet, but as you can see, I managed to pick something pretty well because it already like kind of flows into each other, like right around here. But then you can still kind of see an invisible line running through that. So we're gonna want to try and make this repeat more properly. So the way we're going to be doing that in this case, there's a few ways you could do this, but the easiest way for sure is just like taking the one side and flipping it over to the other side, like that, and then well, that's a little stretched out actually. And then kind of like fade it into each other. So we want to like fade it in as far as we can without it making that line visible, but we're still keeping the kind of more unique look of this side as well, if you get what I mean with that. I'm not sure if that's very clear. So I think, yeah, that works. Yeah, okay, let's do like that. Yeah, okay, so now this tile repeats, at least on the side it does. Now this is still the original tile we've got right here, so we can just delete that. But if we take this tile and place it like that, you can see it now repeats horizontally at least. So that just flows right into each other. You can still maybe see a little bit of a line. You can see how this is like just mirrored right here. These are the same pixels on either side, but that's not too big of a deal, I'd say. And yeah, I guess that works. So now we want to do the same process also from top to bottom. So if we place the tile down below here, like that. Now you can see this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. In fact, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. We'll have to see. I guess we can kind of pick this and flip it over to the top, maybe like that. But yeah, I mean, this isn't going to look too great, I would say. We have to, not the best pick, maybe, the top to bottom repetition here. I guess we can kind of flow it in like that, and then just do it until it looks good. Yeah, that works. Alright. There we go. Yeah, so that looks a little bit strange, I would say. Because the thing that's kind of wrong here is that you have this, like, this indent here, but it just kind of fades into what is just a solid wall right there, I would say. So it's a little strange, so I think we're going to try and fix that. But this should already, in theory at least, repeat now. So let's have a look at that. If we do this... Once again, sorry for the loud keyboard, you can hear me doing shortcuts with. Not much I can do about that, sadly. Okay. Yeah, so that's already a repeating tile right there. So, I mean, obviously that's just the same tile over and over again, which looks a little bit strange. Okay, so what we want to do is make it so this little, like, indent here actually shows up more properly in that section. I mean, I want to maybe grab, let's say we grab that section right there. Okay, and then grab that. What if we, like, place that like this, maybe? Because that already has that indent in there, so if we kind of, like, fade that in here, it should look good. Alright. Maybe. Let's see about this. And... yeah, that pretty much works. It looks a little strange, I would say. But I would say that works, yeah. So that now that line, that, like, little edge we've got going on doesn't disappear anymore. If we place it like this. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's good. So now we've got this one tile, and then if we wanted to, we could make an entire tile set with just this one tile. You know, we could just, like, place a few of these and, like, make edges and that kind of stuff. But well, that's just not going to do it. That's not going to look too great, because then you'll just have the same tile over and over again. And even the most normalist person is going to notice, okay, that's just the same tile over and over and over again. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to, like, I guess, take this tile and make different variations of it, which still repeat. So we still want it to be able to flow over in the edges like this. But without it really, like, looking the same at the center, at least. So, what we're going to do, we really have this giant texture right here, and this is, like, different variations upon the same kind of style of rock face. So, we're in luck, I guess. We can just take the same tile and paste it over again, and then we can just take different sections of this, like, same rock face and kind of, like, paste it in there. So we'll have to see about, yeah, we'll have to see about that. Okay, so, we've got this rock. It has, like, kind of just, like, the little edge in here, and apart from that, it's kind of just a wall on either side. So we have to find something that maybe looks a little bit like that. How about this right here? If I take that, like that maybe. Well, actually, let's make it a little smaller than that. And we paste it over that. Oh, welcome back, Jimson. Making a tile set, I guess. We'll have to see how well this is going to go. So now we've got this style, but obviously if I turn the grid off, you can see this doesn't repeat anymore. So what we want to do is we want to kind of just fade out the edges into the original tile so that it still repeats. So what's the tile set for? Cloud 2? No, this is just a random tile set for nothing in particular. It might be I will just release this tile set at the end of the stream. I'll have to see about that. Or it might be that I'll use it in, like, some future projects. I don't know. Other normal maps made by himself, or do you need to make one? Yeah, you can generate a normal map on your own. I mean, this normal map here isn't really required, I would say. I just grabbed this normal map from Mario Kart 8 as well. But you can make a tile set however you like. You know, this is just kind of how I'm making a tile set right now. But you can do whatever you want, really. Okay, so we want to, let's see, we can turn this layer off so we can kind of see a little bit better. We want all of the edges to be faded out so it still repeats. So, okay, does that look natural? Yeah, I guess that kind of works. Sure. So this is now not the same tile, but it does still repeat with that other tile. So if I paste this tile over and over again, let's see. I think that should do well. Let's have a look. Yeah, that works. Now you can see it looks a little strange. I would say you can kind of like see like a cross shape forming right here, like this. Because that's like where I faded out the edges, so it doesn't look perfect, but I think it'll do the trick for us. Let's have a look. Okay, and I think what I want to do is I want to create 8 different tiles like this. You can do 4, you can do 6, you can even just do 2, but I think I want to do 8, just to kind of show the process. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab another section with an edge in the middle, like maybe that right there, and we're just going to paste it over and over again. Please upload this to your channel once you're done. I'm on the road running. Yeah. So this stream will be uploaded right after it's done. So you don't have to worry about having to catch it live right now if you want. You can just see this. You can just see this as me recording a tutorial live, I suppose. I'm not really going to be explaining everything. Oh, welcome to the channel. Yeah, there's a lot of people joining from Dom Tender recently, and I really appreciate all of you. Even though it does mean that like half of my English channel is now German, or at least like half of the people following my English channel are German, which is a little bit strange, but I don't mind it. Okay. Okay, we have the what's it called again? Alright, Forest Folly. This is one of the better pieces of music from Donkey Kong Country Triple Freeze. I hope you guys can hear it a little bit at least. I know it's not too loud, but I want to also be able to hear myself, so that's why I put it that low. Okay, so that should be all good. Let's see if this all works out, this section as well. I mean, I'm just kind of guessing whether this piece flows well into the piece we've already got. See, this kind of like misaligns right here, and I'm not sure how well that's going to look. You can kind of see it cutting off right there. German channel when? Never, because my German sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. I am done with high school now, and I did do German in high school. So, I guess I don't totally suck at German, but I'm not amazing at it either. So I'd rather not do do a German channel because of that. Okay. Yeah, Rimea should learn German. No, I do know a little bit of German, actually. I'm not going to do any on stream because I would just embarrass myself. But, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of big questions in chat, and I'm not going to be able to answer all of them. So, yeah. The English Let's Player scene is very way smaller than the German, so it makes sense for more German. Yeah, that could be. I don't know. I don't really follow Let's Plays at all, whether that is in German or Dutch or English, because I am Dutch myself, by the way. That's how I ended up learning German. Yeah, I think that works. So let's have a look at that if that repeats. So we're just gonna take the same tile again, just kind of paste it over and over. Now currently my stream statistics are frozen, it seems, because the viewer count has been at 29 ever since I started, but it looks like there's 31 people watching right now. That's actually good. We had a lot more people watching at the beginning, but as I already said, I think this won't be too interesting for a lot of people unless they're interested in making mods themselves. That looks a little strange, I would say, but as long as we have so many tiles, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Yeah. It's 41 or something. Oh, really? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell, honestly, because, like I said, the statistics are frozen. Okay, and I guess we'll just be continuing on with this. Let's make another tile. So after we're done with making these randomized tiles, we have to also make edge tiles and, slope tiles and that kind of stuff, and that's maybe a little more interesting than making these randomized tiles. I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Maybe that could work? It's hard to tell. I want to take... Yeah, maybe that right there could work. It's 42 Rimea, always. Is it really? I'm not sure about that. I'm beginning, I'm afraid, of making tiles because I think I messed up quickly. I mean, that might be. I mean, you can only do stuff by trying it yourself. You know, I used to make quite crap tile sets myself as well. This looks kind of terrible. This is from 2 years ago, I'd say. So yeah, I guess practice makes perfect or something like that. I don't know. So let's see if we can maybe take this tile and turn it into something. Wait, what did I just select? That's not even what I wanted to select, I think. Let's select that, maybe. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And like I said, if we have enough time when I'm done with making this tile set, which I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I don't really keep track of how long tile set creation takes usually, because I just do it for fun on my own or in a call or something. But if we do have enough time, it might be that I'll also make this tile set actually work within Miyamoto. But I haven't really prepped for that, so it might be that that's going to be a little bit whack to set up. We'll have to see about that. Yeah, that works. If I can actually do this properly. But these are old NSMBU tiles from 2 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. They all look quite bad. It's really cool to see you making a tileset. You've improved a lot since those old NSMBU stages making videos. Yeah, I guess I have, haven't I? Yeah, I think that works. That looks pretty alright. Will you make a bundle mod with levels from different developers? That's not really allowed unless I get permission from all of those different developers. I don't know. I don't really see the point of that, to be honest. Tileset folder leak? I don't think so. Have I shown my tileset folder in this stream? I think I've only been in Paint.net so far. Yeah, okay, that looks good. I guess you're also always really interested in that VK, aren't you? Yeah, that works. Alright. So we've only got 2 tiles with these little ledges and 2 tiles without any in them now. I think we want to have a little more than that. Like a few more ledges. So let's see if we can get that working. Where else could we grab a tile from? I think this is where the original tile came from. Hi Rimea. Hello Jim Tendo. Welcome to the stream. Let's say we grab one from right there, maybe. Sure. Okay. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, I think, I'm not sure how entertaining this will be, because it is just a lot of repetitive grinding of making these different tiles, at the beginning at least. And then we might be getting into a little more interesting stuff, we'll have to see. Just a nice idea, you could finish Cloudy Plus on stream, maybe. Yeah, I think at some point I was actually gonna, like, maybe try and do that, like, finishing Cloudy Plus on the stream. I don't know why I didn't, I guess because, you know, streaming is really limited for me right now. So, yeah, we'll have to see about that kind of stuff. I'm very impressed with the mods because they're sometimes better than the original game. I don't think I've made any mods which are better than the original game. Maybe the 2 recent mods I've made. That's very subjective though. I think there's some like charm to the way Nintendo makes levels, which isn't really like, I don't think I've actually ever seen anyone else achieve. But I'm not per se saying that's like better or worse than what like people do, including myself. It's just, it's different, you know, the way Nintendo makes levels. And I suppose some people might prefer that, and I think I prefer it as well. It's just like saying mods are objectively better than Nintendo games. I don't think it's always entirely true. So yeah, let's see, how is the stream doing? I think the stream's doing fine. Wow, we've got 51 likes. Jeez, that's crazy. I remember, I think we did a stream like a month or 2 ago, where like we had this fun competition where we were trying to get like 30 likes, and now we're at 50, and I haven't even asked for likes. So that's kind of cool. So thanks everyone for watching so far. Now, Massachusetts Castle disqualifies it from being better. You really hate that castle, don't you? I don't think it's too bad. It's very tough, and I would say the star coins are really bad, especially. But I don't hate the tileset, the stage per se. And another special tileset's kappa. Yeah, I mean, I think they're fixed now, but I get you're joking. How about we take a tile from right there, maybe? No, because we want the edges to actually, What if we take that right there, and like squish it down a little bit. Has the music stopped? Oh no, we have Beer Factory going. That's cool. Alright. Let's see. Mods have so much detail sometimes. This review is one of the best examples for that. I love that they made a level based on Tosarena. It's funny how people always mention that Tosarena level. I made that, by the way, not to be bragging or anything, that level. But like, that's like also, like, for example, you have like every single YouTuber ever did a playthrough of Deserted and put like the Tosarena thing in their thumbnail because it's kind of like a nice little clickbait thing. But like, that's the stage people are so impressed with, even though the design in that stage, because I made that stage in like, I don't know, like maybe like a morning or something, like maybe 3 hours. And people are so impressed by that stage for some reason. I think literally just because of the tileset, even though the tileset itself isn't even all that impressive, I would say. It's great that it kind of supported you. I didn't knew we were actually... Oh, you talking about Dom Tendo, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it's nice of him. My channel has doubled since... It's insane. My channel has literally doubled since the last time I streamed. The size of my subscribers, at least. So that's really cool, and that's really nice of him. I didn't think he did per se did that on purpose, but yeah, it's really cool. And I'm really happy about that as well. It's allowed me to get monetization, that kind of stuff, so it's really neat. The last cycle was jank AF lol. Yeah, it kind of was, to be honest. Okay. I think because of the idea. Yeah, I guess it is like the idea that was the thing that everybody thought was really cool. And I guess I am to credit for that. I did like come up with that stage, I think. Maybe, I don't remember if Willie came up with the idea of doing a stage about Tosserina or I did. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, let's go for the 8 tiles. Hello, Angry Wolf 3778. I thought you drew every single tile. I sometimes do. Do I have an example of a tile I drew right here? Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. So for example, this tile set right here, which actually doesn't look that great, I would say. But still, this tile set right here, I drew these tiles by hand. So you can see this is literally just like a kind of a tech, like just like a plane with some noise and like some edges and stuff. But like from afar and stuff, it looks totally fine. This is the Wee Beach tile set, by the way, which I remade at some point. Ignore these really bad flowers down here. Okay, so we've got 6 tiles going. Let's go for 8. All right. I'm actually gonna grab a drink real quick. Talking makes makes your voice really dry and stuff. Your voice? I guess your throat really dry. Yeah, well. It's funny, I think my stream statistics are literally frozen because it's been saying my bitrate has been low the entire time, but I don't think it actually has been because I have really good internet connection. I think YouTube's currently broken. Wait, let me see if I can refresh that thing. Yeah, I think now it's now my stream statistics are up to date. Cool. Let's say we pick that tile right there. That should do the trick. Hello, Virtual Swag. Nice name. Wait, I need to make 8 tiles and then I can make an entire tile set? No, not per se. You can make 4. You don't even have to make the tiles yourself. You can also just take like Nintendo tiles and change them a little bit. Like this right here is the Wii I think Volcano tile set, and I just recolored it a little bit. And I think this is like the NSMBU Sky tile set, and I turned it around 45 degrees. You can basically just do whatever you like with the tiles. I think these were made from scratch, and then these were also made from scratch. But sometimes you can just take a tile from the original tile sets and just like recolor it a little bit, maybe like change its orientation, and that should work as well. Hello, Sierra. Oh, loads of chat stuff. I'll just ignore it for now. Yep, the entire YouTube stream upload area is broken. They improved the site by making it broken and more configured. Nice job. Yeah, I guess it is. It's weird. I hadn't experienced that before, but I just refreshed it and everything changed. That was a little bit weird. May I say your voice is very relaxing, is it? Okay, that's cool, I guess. I don't know what's up with my voice. I have this like weird like I don't know, like British / New Zealand kind of accent, which I don't know why, because I'm Dutch. Luckily I don't have a Dutch accent though, or at least not really, because I hate Dutch accents. Or maybe I do, I don't know, maybe I'm deaf to my own accent. That could be, I don't know. Welcome to the stream, don't leave please. I don't really care too much how many people watch. We did like a stream, our last stream, the where we played Epic Super Bowser World and some other newer mods. We had like maybe 15 people watching the entire time, maybe even just like 12, and it was totally enjoyable. So I don't really care too much how many people watch, but I appreciate all of you for watching, regardless. ASMR channel, wow, you gotta create at least 5 channels now. An ASMR channel, yeah, totally. Let's go eat stuff really noisily into the microphone or that kind of thing. Okay, and I would say one more tile when we've got enough. We've now got 4 tiles with the ledges, so let's make another tile without any ledges in them. Oh, okay, let's copy that over. I didn't actually leave, but I am now. I got to plan stuff. Okay, that's fine. Bye, Sierra. Oh, I remember that stream. Yeah, that stream was fun, and like so I'm saying like it doesn't really matter too much how many people are here, but I appreciate people being here regardless. It's cool. Alright, no, we were gonna make one without any ledges in them. Right. Let's say we take... I think we already took that area, didn't we? It's like this. That's really dark. I guess we can just keep it simple and take this area. Petition for a Rimea ASMR channel? No. I mean, I like doing YouTube stuff, but mostly because I like the stuff I do for YouTube, not per se because and I don't think talking into the camera very strangely is something I'd really be down for. Even I say that if it got me a lot of money, I might just do it. Like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm totally not greedy in that way. Let's take this one right here and edit that one. Ooh, lots of chat going on again. Mario tile creation ASMR, lol. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what this is for some people. I don't know. Bro, these details, damn. Oh, thanks, I suppose. These are just, this isn't, I didn't create this. This is just from, I think, Moo Moo Meadows, or maybe, I think it's from Moo Moo Meadows from Mario Kart 8, and I just, like, modded the game to, like, get those, textures. The 2 times a year I call Rimea, he be putting me to sleep, Kappa. Rimea ASMR. Yeah. Joey falling asleep in his kitchen. Alright, let's, I guess, I think this should be good. Oh god, we've actually got people making a petition for an ASMR channel now. Epic. Oh no, there's so many people. Okay, well, it's not gonna happen, guys. I don't think so. I don't even watch ASMR. I guess the closest thing I watch to ASMR is I like to watch Bob Ross sometimes. That's actually the thing I do most probably while creating tilesets is watching Bob Ross. Because it's a perfect amount of, like, you can focus on it if you want to, but you can also just completely ignore it and still kind of get the same experience. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go with what? With Rimea ASMR. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, guys. The people demand it, yeah. I mean, the people also demanded me making a tileset creation streams, and I did that, so I don't know. Alright, so that's all the main tiles done. Now, I guess what we want to do now is make all the different edge tiles. So if you look in, what's a good example of this? I suppose this one is. No, that one doesn't look too great. How about this one? Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of different tiles that go into a tileset usually. There's different edges on all different sides. Now we're going to have grass on the top, just like in this tileset. But we're going to have like the edges with the kind of like faded out black like shadow going over it on the bottom and also on the sides. And we also want corner tiles with the grass corners on top, and also inside corner tiles. And then we also probably want to make bottom slopes like these, which are also kind of like edges. Rimea is the Bob Ross of NSMBU. That's not. I wouldn't know. I don't agree with that. I'm not that cool. So yeah. Okay, so now we're going to be making those edge tiles, I would say, and then we're probably gonna get on with like grass and decoration tiles and that kind of thing. Will you do the slopes for the tile set and maybe scenery? Yeah, I will be doing that, yes. But we're gonna do edges first. Alright. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of placing tiles for when we, like, where we need tiles to be. So this layer is going to be for the grass, like you can see over here, for example. And then this layer of tiles here is going to be for the edges at the bottom. So yeah. Slopes look hard. No, it should be fine. Actually, slopes are really quite easy to do. I'll show you guys. Okay, so let's make a little like edge fade thing, which we're going to use throughout the entire tile set. So I'm just going to make like a gradient from like kind of dark black stuff with a very soft brush, which I've got right now in a very transparent color, and just kind of making that, and then yeah, I think that could work. And we're just going to stretch that out, maybe lower it a little bit. And then we're just going to take that and stretch it out. Many people here are German, but please keep it English. Yes, not to backseat moderate, but that's fine if you say that. Yeah, please keep it English, people. Hello, Obito, or Obito, or I don't know. So yeah, that looks kind of bad, because right now, there's no, like, it just kind of cuts off right there, it's completely flat, and that doesn't look too great. So we're going to kind of imply, like, a little bit of, like, a roughness to the bottom there. Is there a max amount of tiles that a level can have, or can you have as many as you want? I think you can have, let's see, 16 times 16 times 4, maths, I don't know. Wait, let me calculate this real quick. You can have 16 times 16 times 4. You can have 1024 different unique tiles in this stage. OMG, it's Obito. Wait, who's Obito? I don't know. Apparently Obito is a person. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, we'll be, we actually still want to take this gradient we've got going on right here, because we're going to be using it later. Yeah, we've got that. I usually like saving it in the bottom right, like this. And, I guess, yeah, we'll just be merging these layers now. So now we've got this very straight edge, like I've been saying. What we're gonna do is you can see the little, what would you call it? A grid, I guess. The grid's corner right there. So we're selecting this one single tile. So we're gonna grab a brush. We're gonna pay close attention to the settings we've got up here. So let's say we do 15 and like 80. And what we're gonna do at the side of each tile is we're gonna like cut it off like that. So now we have like a little bit of free space to kind of like rough it up at the bottom. Okay, there we go. So let's say we do like that. So we're kind of just like trying to create the illusion of this being like 3D and kind of sticking out. You can see that kind of looks like it's like actually an edge of this tile set. Okay. So we just once again for each tile, this is going to allow us to make it repeat. Clicking at either corner like this. So let's see, it's doing that. I'm just kind of trying to follow the shapes that are already there from the tile, so we can create some kind of realistic looking tiles at the bottom there. Yo, Rimo, do sloped edges because they're epic. Sloped edges? You mean like slopes going into edges? Yeah, we can do that. They're cool, I guess. I don't know. So this is like a dark section. It kind of looks like it's curving back, so I'm kind of gonna like make this go like that. So it kind of looks like that's curving back in that tile as well. I think that looks pretty good. Please speak English, German. Rimea, please speak English, German people in chat. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah, I mean it's not terrible or anything. I'm just gonna ignore every single German message. So if you're trying to reach me, please speak English. Great. Now I think that of what? Okay, whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of follow the shapes here, like so, and let's see, it's like you click there again, like kind of curve it down maybe. Don't just want to have a completely flat edge tile at the bottom. DK soundtrack, good taste. Thanks. Oh yeah, welcome Splat04, the Splatoon animation creator. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is just kind of the same process over and over again. Once again, we have like this kind of like edge, like this little like cut in the ground here in the middle. So I'm kind of creating it, like making it look so that's like 3D. You can kind of see that curving back there, like so. Yeah, there we go. That works. And then we keep doing that. Wait, did we just have the same song twice? Yeah, we did. Okay, hold on. I'll just skip that. There we go. Anyways, me go. I know to make a tile set, it turns out. See remote and chat. Yeah, okay, bye, Jebby. I play Mario Maker 2 sometimes, so I'm getting bored quickly from building levels or they are playing super well. So, yeah, I haven't even played Mario Maker 2. I've only played Mario Maker 1. And like, I originally modded the game, like I pirated the game on my Wii U. It was like one of the first things I ever did with modding a Wii U. And I liked it, and so I bought the game, and then I played it for like maybe 5 hours, and then I stopped playing it. I think that the half of people who here come from Nintendo, probably, that might be. There's also a lot of the people who are like now introduced to the modding community who might be interested in making tile sets like this, so that might be why they're here. And also just like half of my channel is now from Nintendo's channel, so that's how that happened, I suppose. It doesn't really matter where you're from though. I mean, if you're just interested in modding, it's all cool, as long as you don't speak German or are too annoying about, you know, Nintendo or whatever. I think my stream stats are frozen again. Great. Okay. And that should be the last, like, bottom edge tile right there. You see, I keep always, like, it doesn't really matter where I click here, as long as, like, I click right there in the corners, so it keeps on being repeated. Bro, I was making a Wii level and Reggie crashed F. Oh, that sucks. Mario Maker 2 is Mario Maker, but even better. I suppose you could see it that way. I mean, I don't think Mario Maker 2 is a downgrade from Mario Maker 1, it's just that I haven't really bothered playing it, because I think Mario U modding is a lot better than Mario Maker, at least on the Mario U front. So yeah, I really like to try speaking Spanish or something. No, I'd rather not. I just keep it English, guys. Yeah, so now we have these bottom tiles, and I think they look alright. I mean, you can go more advanced than that. Like, for example, this tile set right here is really cool bottom tiles with like the things still like sticking out a little bit, or like this one right here is quite unique bottom tiles because of the like, I don't know, just the way it looks really good, I'd say. I think I made this actually, yeah. So this is quite generic, but it works, I would say. So, okay. I guess we could either do grass now, or we could go onto the edges. I say we'd probably do edges first, and then bottom slopes, and then go onto the grass. I was really never interested in Mario Bros. Hacks. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm not sure if you're interested in it now. I'm not sure why you would be here if you weren't interested in Mario Bros. Hacks. So, yeah. Mario Maker 2 is the better Mario game than... Oh, Mario Maker game. Yeah, I guess it is, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't played it, so I can't really pass judgment about it. But since it's one of the Let's Plays, I'm quite interested. Use my grass. No, I'm not going to use our grass. I mean, I don't know. I think the point is kind of that we're going to do some more custom-like grass, so just using some grass from someone else isn't really the point of this stream. Oh, that's a very big message. I'm not going to read that. I'm sorry. If you want to tell me something, try and tell it, like, in as short a way as possible, just so I can actually read it. Will you save the stream? Yeah, it's going to be uploaded automatically after I'm done. So if you're like, if you can't follow it right now, but you want to be able to like look at it later for how I'm doing this, you can just watch it later. It will just be automatically uploaded to my channel. Oh yeah, so I haven't really been explaining this, but for the edges, we're only going to create 4 on either side. So we're gonna have left edges like this, left edges, and right edges. And I'm just using the same black gradient we already made in order to like make these tiles as well. And so the way I did that is I just took the gradient we had and like rotated it exactly 90 degrees. So that means that now it's facing to the right. Oh no, to the left, I mean. Wait, I think I already copied it over here. Oh well, who cares? And once I've done that, I can just copy it over like that and mirror it. There we go. Let's see, how is the stream doing? 35 people watching, that's cool. Almost 60 likes, that's nice as well. Alright, yeah, now we've got the same thing we did over here, except now it's vertical, obviously. So I'm just gonna merge these layers again. Yeah, most of the Mario Maker levels are kind of hot garbage. That's why I don't like the game that much. Yeah, I guess you have to be really precise in like the levels you play if you want to enjoy Mario Maker a lot. Unless you're a fan of hot garbage, which I know some people are, obviously. Okay, so we have the same 15 width and hardness of 80. I guess we'll just use that again. That worked. So once again, we're going to be doing the same process, except now we're going to do it on the left side in this case. So like click there and click there, and then just go from there and like make a nice edge tile. Let's say we do it like this, and I kind of make it go out like that. Yeah, that works. And yeah, we're just going to be doing the same process over and over again. That one dislike was from someone who couldn't beat Cloudy. I mean, I don't know about that. It's fine. I mean, apparently I heard from someone that like dislikes do like the same for your video as likes, because YouTube sees both likes and dislikes as interaction. So I'm not sure about that myself. That might not be true. Can we get 10 dislikes? Now, I'd rather not have actually people disliking the stream. I mean, I don't mind it too much. I don't think it does anything that bad, but you know, it wouldn't be great. Level maker and thinking they're funny and make troll levels. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think troll levels can be fun sometimes. I actually like. There's not that much Mario Maker 2 content I watch, but I do like watching some troll levels sometimes. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I guess it's also like because of the way the people you're watching might react to troll levels. Yeah, the Mario Maker levels do suck, and it makes my favorite mode versus annoying. Oh yeah, isn't versus really bad on Mario Maker though? Mario Maker 2 though? I don't know. I've heard it's really, like really laggy and kind of random and annoying and stuff. Though I mean, like I said, I haven't actually played the game, so I wouldn't know. Okay, there we go. I think that's all the left edge is done, isn't it? I think so. There you go. Yeah, so I'm intentionally making it so like these little things are like sticking out a little bit more. So I did that here and I did that here, and that just kind of gives it a little bit more of a 3D feel, I would say. But I'm still doing the same thing where I'm clicking in the corners like that. No way, I'm not in the right tile. Like that and like that to make sure it still repeats. So it's like there's like the same width of like nothing tiles or nothing pixels on either side. Just block the people who have bad internet and no lag. Oh, is that possible? I don't know about that. It's a lot of big messages in chat again. I'm not going to be able to read all of them. This one doesn't really have much of like 3D-ness going on, so I guess I'll just kind of make it a little bit flat. That's fine. Not every tile has to be completely rounded. If you repeat the times, you can technically have fun with versus even with the lags. Yeah, I can imagine it can be fun. I mean, I would love it if like the next 2D Mario game had a versus mode, even if it sucked, you know, because it would still just be fun to mess around with. All right. So once again, just click in the corners, and then like here I did the same like 3D looking thing again. Oh, that looks maybe a little too much. Hold on. Yeah. I guess that works. Sure. All right. And then we take this texture right here and just do that. Once again, doing the whole like sticking out thing for all the sticking out bits, I guess, which works. Levels aren't made for this mode mostly. Yeah, I'm trying to get 1000 endless easy. Okay, I haven't played endless mode or anything like that, so I wouldn't really know how hard that is. Like I said, I haven't played Mario Maker 2, so I can't really join in the conversation about Mario Maker 2. Wait, this is the same music. Oof. Wait, oh, it is. Well, whatever. It's almost over already. That's a YouTube. I'm literally just playing this music on a playlist on my other screen. I'm not like playing this to Discord or not Discord to OBS directly or anything like that. But yeah, there we go. That should be all the edges right there. So we can actually try this out real quick. So here we can really see like these edges all repeat properly. Let's try putting these below each other to see if that all works out. Yeah, that works. I want to hear a remix of the in the final. You mean like a remix of Tropical Freeze music? I'm not sure if I'm gonna have Tropical Freeze music in Cloudy 2. I mean, obviously the title screen for Cloudy 1 was a Tropical Freeze remix, though it wasn't made specifically for that mod. It was just something I found on YouTube, I think. Yeah, so you can see that all repeats because of those like those clicks we did in the corners. There we go. Why is it really looking from me? Yeah, I guess I did just read that long message. Oh well. Hello, M Gamer Nintendo. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we just finished the left and right edges. So I guess now what we have is we could either do slopes now or we could do corners. I guess we'll do corners first and then do slopes. Okay, so the way we're going to be doing corners is just by taking two different tiles. In this case, I think I'm going to try and take the same tiles, because you can see this tile and this tile are the same tile, but with different shading. So we're going to take these two, like that. There we go. And I'm going to take those same corresponding tiles, which are on the sides, like that. I'm going to put those in a different layer, like this. And now, if you see I do this, you can see it's kind of like the same tile, but with different shading. And I'm just going to kind of fade them into each other. So we want the this thing to be on top over here, so it kind of like stretches out into the rest of the edge tiles. That's what a corner is for, you know, transitioning from a bottom tile to an edge tile. And then we want to do the same for the bottom tiles on this side. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove this over here in this layer, like that. Cool. And now I'm going to take a big soft brush and kind of fading it out like this. Now this would be a lot more annoying if this pattern right here wasn't the same, but in this case it is, so that's handy for us. Make sure we don't go, like cross the border of the edges, the border of the tiles though. Right, there we go. And now we're going to do the same on this side, so we kind of create this like diagonal gradient right here. You read all of my last 4 messages, but all of them are pretty long. I keep reading them, don't I? Damn it. I should stop doing that if I'm going to say I'm not going to read long messages. I always think of Arlo when I hear this music. He uses it quite a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of people like the Tropical Freeze music and use it quite a lot. Yeah, I like watching some of Arlo's videos sometimes. They're quite good. Alright, now we've got the title theme again. Let's switch that over. There we go. Okay, so now we've got these very like square looking corners, but they are corners now. Because like you can see this tile goes over here and then this tile like repeats on this side, hopefully. So now I'm going to kind of round them off a little bit so you don't get these very square corners. Can we get 100 likes on the stream? I highly doubt it. Well, we're at 68 likes. I mean, I know someone's going to like now to get us to 69 likes. But I'm not sure about 100. That would be insane. Like I said, I think the most amount of likes I've ever gotten on the stream was like maybe 40. Before it was done, at least. You know, I might have gotten more likes on it like after the stream was done. But yeah. How long you are doing Niche Barbecue modding? Nearly 3 years, I think. I think I started Niche Barbecue modding in like October of 2017. So yeah. Quite a while now. I'm not sure how long I'll be going on anymore, because I mean, on the one hand, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and like I've been making a lot of mods, so I might want to like retire at some point. But on the other hand, like my channel is now just picking up steam, so quitting now would be a little bit annoying, because you know that would also maybe be giving up my YouTube channel, which I'd rather not do. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to quit for a while yet, but you know, just in case. One more like, and we're gonna have the funny number, guys. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like that's why I'm saying like some of these. Yeah, okay, there we go. We have the funny number, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna do the same for the inside corners. You can see inside corners right here. So they're like from edges into the bottom edges as well, but like the other way around. And we're gonna do the same thing again, where we take the corresponding tiles from both the side edges and the bottom edges. So okay, let's make this right here, I guess. Wait, we have 24 likes. I mean, maybe you didn't refresh the stream or something. I don't think they update the likes. 72 now. Jeez. I guess a lot of people wanted to get the funny number. Okay. So there we go. This one's probably a little easier to make than the outside corners. Gonna do like that. make sure we don't have anything left over. No, that should be good. So that's an inside corner right there. And let's grab another edge like that. Hello, Shane MGD. Oh no, we overshot the phone number. Yeah, exactly. So we grab that, and then we grab the corresponding. I think that's this one right there. What brush would you use for the hand-drawn tiles? I mean, just like a very art brush, I guess. Nothing special or anything. And just, you know, maybe apply some noise, apply some texture if you can, that kind of stuff. Okay. So we do. Oh wait, we've got that. There we go. All right, epic. So that should be all of the corners and inside corners done. Now there is also inside corners with the grass, but we're going to do those after we actually have grass. So as you can see, we have like these right here, which are inside corners, and these which are outside corners. But we're not going to do those until we have grass. The stream is losing likes. Oof. I think people want to get back to the 69 likes. Nice. Well done, guys. Please do dislike the stream to get back to that number. Wow. No, actually don't do that, please. Okay, so now we want to make slopes. Now, I don't generally like to make it 4 right slopes, but I guess we probably want to do it for this just so people can see how to do it, even though it's the same process as making all the other slopes. So what I'm going to do first is make a giant block out of just like kind of randomized tiles. I think, let's see, 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, so we want to make it this wide. Alright. Yeah, now I'm just kind of making this sort of semi-random looking block of tiles. I'm making it 4 by, I guess, 12, or no, not 12, 14. Because that's how wide the, like, entire slopes all next to each other are. So yeah, let me just make a random block of tiles. There we go. Do we place that there? I guess we do. This isn't really required because, like, in a way, the way that the slopes are going to line up, it doesn't really matter too much if the tiles are randomized or not. But I like to do it regardless. This is, let's see, 5, yeah. There we go. And I guess place that one right here. Yes, this is the more boring stuff about making tiles. I guess in this way, we can also kind of see how the tileset is going to look in-game. Which, yeah, that's pretty good. You can see there's kind of the same, like, edge in every single tile, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I would probably not use this tileset in anything, like, I care about too much, because it doesn't look amazing or anything. Or, like, so far, at least, it doesn't look that great. But whatever, I'm just making this as an example, I suppose. I mean, might end up using it in something small. We'll have to see about that. Alright, and grab that as well. Put that maybe there. Let's say we grab these tiles. We should just grab that one. And place that over there, and now we have this giant block of tiles. There we go, epic. Alright. Oh, whoops. Okay, so, that tileset looks pretty weird, at least talking about this shading. What, this one? Oh, well, I don't really care. It's not too bad, I would say. We can mess a little bit with the lighting after we're done, like we can, maybe, oh, I have something selected. We can do this kind of stuff, maybe. Like that if we wanted to. Like I mean maybe we'll make it more of like this kind of color, but we'll have to see about that after we're done with most of the tiles. I love the tiles, to be honest. Well, thank you. How would you make the edges transparent? What do you mean transparent? You mean like how they're kind of blended? I just use a little bit of a soft brush. You can see, well, not that soft, but like this. Would you test in game to see if it actually looks any good? Yeah, I mean we could maybe test it in game after we're done with the actual tile set. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is slopes. Now, some people might be thinking this is going to be really, really tough. But it really shouldn't be too bad. So what we're going to do first is this really wacky thing where I'm going to take this thing and just, like, every single pixel I'm going to move over and shift it over like this. I'm switching between the two different selection styles by pressing M. So that's how I do that. How long have we been going for? Almost an hour. Really? Man, it doesn't feel like we've been going for an hour. I guess we have. Okay, so I could just grab that. No. And put that over like that. and keep copying it over till we have an entire slope shading thing going on. Alright. Here we go. I like how we were at like 70 something likes earlier, and now we're back at what, like 70 or something. Wow, people really like a specific number, don't they? Okay, so now we've got this, which is shading for a single slope. But we can actually turn this into the shading for every single slope if we wanted to. So if we do this like that, and we can even just do this for the 2 white slopes. Copy it over back. And we can even do it for the 4 white slopes, because this is just a gradient, so stretching it out doesn't really make it look any worse. It just works like this. Alright, so that's all the shading for the different slopes, and now we are going to have to manually like cut the actual slope bits out. That's hard slope and gentle slope. I suppose it is, isn't it? I mean, I don't really call them that myself, I just call them slopes. Or I guess you could call them like steep slope and less steep slope or something, I don't know. So remember the 15 brush with the hardness of 80. We have to remember that, because now we're gonna like once again make bottom edges, except now they're gonna slope down. So we're still gonna be clicking in the corners, but in this case we're gonna be clicking in this corner right there, and also this corner, and that's gonna make it repeat, but like diagonally downwards 1 tile. And now we're just gonna kind of like do the same thing again, where we're gonna maybe do like that, and I don't know, maybe something like this, and like so. There we go. I guess we'll get rid of all the leftover stuff on the sides once we're done with all the stuff. I like the music. Yeah, it's a Tropical Freeze music. I can't really take credit for it, but it's cool music. So once again, click in the corners. I like how half of the conversation in the chat is just about how many likes we're at. Great. Oh yeah, it's fine. I don't really care too much, but still. Yeah, but don't forget, click in this corner as well, and just gonna go like that. Go with the flow, I suppose. There we go. Now we're making quite like rough slopes right now, and that kind of fits with this tile set. But for some tilesets you might want to create a lot more like smooth slopes. This one's a little bit rough as well, but then I think this one has like kind of like nice like bulging stuff going on with the slopes, and that fits a lot better with this tile set, I would say. Alright, let's see. Keep this going. Maybe do like that. There we go. And oh wait, we've selected a little bit too far here. You can see the grid lines up right there at that pixel. Okay, we've got another like little indent going on here, so we might want to like go a little bit further in there. I'm just kind of randomly pressing there, and that, yeah, I think that works. Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. Yeah, like I said, there's some parts of tileset creation which really aren't all that interesting, and I guess this is one of them. A little bit grindy. But you know, it's part of the thing, and people wanted to learn how to make tilesets, and this is how I make tilesets. So here we are. Here we go. And now for the 4 white ones, which is just the same process over and over again, but a lot wider in this case, so like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not just making these indents completely randomly, I'm just kind of like looking at the spots which are a little bit darker, and that's where I'm going to like make them indent a little bit more, I don't know. There we go. Like that, yes. And make sure to also click right there. We're gonna have like a goal to work towards. There we go. Finally, I could do something with my weakness of drawing lines normally, because my lines are like waves. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't have to be able to draw stuff. Right? I'm not amazing at drawing or anything, and I've been making tilesets like this for ages. You should make the tileset brighter at the end, like tile you sent me. What tile did I say? Like the tile you sent me. Oh right, yeah. I guess kind of like the original tile. Like if we can go back here. Hold on. We can kind of go back to like this kind of brightness more. So Might be, yeah, I'll probably recolor it a little bit. I don't really want, because this right now looks more like a volcano tileset almost, which is not really the effect I want to go for. I want to go for more of a, like, rough overworld tileset, maybe. Like a mountain overworld. I don't know. There we go. I'll do it like that. Yeah, you don't want it to be like, I could just do like this. That looks a little bit strange, I would say, compared to doing it like that, for example. So, you know, always kind of randomize it a little bit at least. There's some slopes, like for example this one, where it's really like very wavy that you want to go, and also this one, like I already said earlier. And there's some slopes where you want to go completely crazy, like this one. And this one's like gonna be a little bit rocky. Can we get the tileset? It's beautiful. I might release it at the end of the stream. I'll have to see about that. Oh yeah, for anyone who's watching right now, because we've got, how many people do we have watching? 31 people? I don't know if that's correct. But either way, however many people are watching, if you're here and you're interested in NSMBU modding and you want to learn more about this kind of stuff, make sure to check out the Discord link in the description. It is for my own NSMBU modding server, and it is, yeah, where I tend to share some stuff, maybe some stuff you don't see on my channel, and you can also learn a lot about NSMBU modding yourself. And it's just, in general, a big fun community where you can also just have fun with friends, which is the only thing some people do there, and that's totally fine. Okay, so that's all the slopes done. Let's get rid of all this remaining stuff here. There we go. Alright. And now I'm going to take another sip of my water. Alright. So, we've got the bottom slopes now. So we're actually getting close to being done with the ground itself. In fact, I guess we kind of are done with the ground itself now. We might want to maybe make some slopes going into edges. Why not? Let's do that. So there's something that some tilesets have and some tilesets don't. I'm not sure if I have any tileset here that actually has it. Let's see. Are there any tilesets here? I don't think so. But you can have yeah, I don't think I have any here, do I? No. Okay. Well, you can have it. So a slope like this one. Oh wait, there's a little bit of a pixel there. Wait. There we go. Tasty water. Yeah, it was lovely water. It's actually sparkling water. Join Evolution, the best NSMBU modding community where you don't have fun. Exactly. Water is delicious. Totally. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these slopes and we're gonna make some special slopes, which are specifically meant to go into edges. So if we take, let's look, which tiles are those? Those are, I think, that one and this one, but that one doesn't have a, okay, well, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this edge tile we've got right here and place it like, no, not like that, like that. And maybe take this one, I don't know, and place that like this. I can barely even see this, but there's now an edge tile here. So, if I do this, you can see that already almost flows into each other because we use the same gradient for both things. Like the shading matches up, which was semi intentional, I suppose. I don't know, but if we merge these layers now, yeah, there we go. We now have slopes which go into the corners. Maybe want to make that flow a little better, like maybe like this. I don't know. Sure, there we go. Alright, and that's a inside corner. Do we want to do the two white slopes as well? Next month the SpongeBob game is coming. Oh yeah, like I forgot what it's called. I've never played the original game, but I'm sure some people are interested in it. I don't really play, like, it's kind of a depressing note, but I don't really play games too much. At least not recently. I've been so bloody busy with making mods and YouTube videos and that kind of stuff. I don't really have time for playing games just for the hell of it. So yeah, that's something. Okay, we want to take this one and put it over like this. There we go. I think that should already at least kind of flow in there. Kind of, a little bit. There we go. Do you guys know how about that crazy speedrun? I don't know anything about SpongeBob speedrunning. Are you Dutch? You sound like a proper Brit to me. Yeah, I am Dutch. I guess I am a little bit of a proper Brit, aren't I? I don't know. I don't know where I got, like, I keep saying this, but I don't know where I got this accent. I suppose, I mean, I used to watch some English YouTubers, I still do. So maybe that's where I got it from, but yeah. It's a little strange. I don't mind it though, I prefer this over having a Dutch accent, for sure. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad, I would say. It's also, I like how unique it is, like, a lot of the people, even like Dutch people who don't have a Dutch accent, tend to sound like Americans. And I like how I don't sound like an American, it's different, and I don't mind it. Alright, which tile is that? Is that... No, that's another one. I think that's this one again. Okay, well, we'll just take this one, I suppose. Rimea, do French accent. Okay, I am now talking in a French accent, and I'm not sure how good it is. No, I should stop that. I'm good at accents in Dutch, but I'm not good at accents in German. Or German? What? In English? Not in German either, actually. I mean, my German sucks. But yeah. I think it was from Bikini Bottom, but I'm not sure. You're talking about SpongeBob games again. I don't know anything about SpongeBob games. And now German. I can't do a German accent. I really can't. Like, it's also, I feel like German accents tend to be very different from each other, and there's no like precise thing that every single German accent has the same about it. Rimea is from France, confirmed. I'm not really, actually. I do speak French a little bit, but don't force me to speak any. But yeah, I do speak it. Food is awesome. Yeah, isn't it? I don't have any food here. I did cook for myself today, so that was something. Okay, and that's the yeah, that's the slope corners done. I'm not gonna do slope corners for the 4 wide ones, just because that never happens. That doesn't even really look good if you have slopes going into corners, if they're 4 wide. Yes, pretty cool indeed. Your hacks rock, by the way. Well, thank you. I guess my hacks rock. That sucks. Okay. Alright. So now we've got all the ground stuff pretty much done, I would say. So now it's on to grass. Now, I'm not sure what grass we want to use, because I don't think I want to make an entire, like, grass from scratch on a stream like this. Especially because we've already been going for a little bit, so I don't, like, it's not like I have a lot of time to kill with making grass from scratch. So, I don't know, maybe some people can have some suggestions for what grass we can use. We've got this one going on here, we've got this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and I guess even this one, or this one looks terrible. Here's what hard ones. Say an entire sentence in English. That's really tough. I'm not sure about that. The he's from France was thought to be a joke, but okay. No, I know that. I was going on with the joke, mate. Come on, I'm not that stupid. Jungle. You mean this one or this one? I'm not sure which one you mean. It's called Battle for Bikini Bottom Hydrated. Yeah, I think I knew that. Yeah. Please read my last message. How can I make a picture a bit transparent, like on the tileset grid? Oh, you can just do like this, and there's the opacity thing here. You can just like do that. Now that doesn't actually make your layer opaque. If you can see, I still like it's still just completely not transparent. But if you then merge it with another layer like this, you can see it now is actually transparent. So that's how you can do something like that, or you can just use a transparent color. The second one, so this one with the long grass. Dang, you fooled me. Congrats. Fooled me with my sarcasm. Okay, yeah. Okay, custom grass tutorial next time? Maybe, I don't know. Custom grass is a lot more random and like tough to do, I would say. Okay, so this is quite special grass because like it isn't just like you have like, for example, this grass, which is just like this is a single tile of grass and this is a single tile of grass, and that just all repeats with each other. The thing that's special about this grass is that like there's like this tile, I think, which is a 1x2 tile which repeats, and then there's this like 5 wide tile, and there's like 3 wide tile and another one. It's a little bit complicated, but for the slopes at least it's normal. I'd even say it's a lot more random. Haha, random Super Mario review made by the awesome guy Mr. Random Fan. No offense, Mr. Random Fan. Yeah. Oh, we've got some hard rock like music going on. Okay, so I'm just using this grass, which is custom grass I made a while ago. For this tile set, because I don't know, Gentleman suggested I should do it. But you can also just cut out grass from like any Nintendo tile set pretty much. Oh right, this grass is 3 high, not too high. Okay, well we'll have to accommodate for that. Hold on. So normal grass slopes tend to be too high. I think this one's also 3 high, but like this one you can see it's actually only 2 high. But because this grass is so much taller, these tiles are actually 3 high. So we have to accommodate for that by just putting this down a tile. There we go. Alright, and just grab that. Epic tileset creation. James, I see what you did there. You can call me Cookie if you want to, guys, by the way. Yeah, that's a very German name. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. I won't be fitting with the art style. What? Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to grab this slope. I'm not going to copy over the shadows, so I can show you guys how I tend to make shadows, even though it's not the best way of making shadows. Like, B1 Gaming is really good at making shadows, probably better than I am. And he cares a lot more about them as well. So, I know like most people don't really care about shadows too much, so I'm just going to show the most easy way of doing it, I would say. Okay, there we go. Epic stuff. Now, we can't just have this, like, this little section here working now because, like I was discussing earlier, the grass in this tile set is quite special. Yeah. No German, please. No, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to respond because it's in German. So, yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to be grabbing this, and I'm going to put it, let's see, I guess down here, maybe? There we go. I guess we can just actually move this entire tile set up a tile now, because we don't need this section anymore. There we go. Alright, so, I guess we just want to grab... Oh yeah, this grass has to go up a tile as well. Okay, and then we've got this grass down here, which also could be moved up a tile. Epic. There we go. Okay, and now let's select this big old random piece of ground we've got going on here. I should do that from the other side so I can actually measure how long it is. What is that gradient on the bottom right about? Yes, that's just the shading, which, I mean, I don't really need that anymore there now, but that was what I used for the edges and the bottom pieces and stuff. Alright, let's grab that. And maybe this. There we go. I just joined. What program are you using? I'm using Paint.net, which is a free-to-use software. I've got a few plugins going on, but I don't really use them too much. So you can just use whatever you want, really. So yeah, I'm so hyped for your next act. Well, thank you. Please say that in English next time, well, to begin with. Okay, so now we've got all the ground in for the grass. Actually, no, we still need to grab the corners as well. So yeah, this is all custom grass, but you can also just use grass from whatever Nintendo tile set you like and just cut it out. So yeah, there we go. I suppose we'll move those up to here. There we go. I always like it when it works out perfectly to where like whatever you're doing fits in your tile set perfectly, like the placement of your tiles within your tile set. I always like, you know, it all kind of fitting in well, so that's nice in this case. Okay, so we want to put some edge tiles over here to go under the grass of the corners right there. I want to play a ROM hack, but I can't because they crash after I press 2. You can, if you're not on my server already, you should join my Discord server. People there will be able to help you, including myself when I'm done with streaming. Because there's a lot of reasons why it might be crashing, and we should be able to help you with that. The link to that Discord is in the description. A lot of big German words. Please stop the big German words. I know they're not technically spam, but they kind of look like spam. So yeah. Are you already in there? Okay. Well, yeah. Then you should just ask for help. Okay, there we go. Now I've got the inside corners here, which are like tiles that go from the normal tiles into the edges. But in this case, I think we should just be able to just do this and it should work. We can see that if we turn off the grid. Yeah, see, that already repeats properly. This word isn't even German. It's not? Oh no, it's actually English. Okay, well whatever, I don't really care. It still looks like spam. OMG, I finished mine tilesets. Thanks for Nisra Volcano tilesets and Rimea tileset template palette, LMAO. Okay, well no problem. The tileset template is something that can be used for making tilesets, but please don't actually make it to literally make tilesets. Hello, Xmas4. Okay, so now we've got all this grass going, but there's still something wrong with this grass, which is that it doesn't have any shadows. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to duplicate this layer, so now we've got 2 layers going on of this grass. We're going to move one of these layers down a little bit, and we're going to make it black by just using the hue saturation effect, and then just turning the lightness all the way down. And now we're going to make it a little bit opaque, and then we're going to merge that with another layer to make it actually opaque. Like, not opaque, I guess like transparent. And then we're just going to kind of duplicate the layers and move them down a little bit to make them fade out a little bit. Yeah, so there we go. Now that's very harsh shadows. Actually, let's do that a little bit more, I'd say. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay. And now we're going to make that like more transparent. Let's see, how transparent do we want that to be? Definitely more transparent than it currently is. Maybe like that. Sure. And we're gonna merge that, and now we've got a layer with shadows. So the way I just did that there makes it so that that's still going to repeat. Now obviously we don't want shadows on top of nothing, so I'm gonna cut it out here, just a little bit. What program is it? This is Paint.net. It's just a really simple program you can download. It's free to use and stuff. You can also use more complicated programs like Photoshop or GIMP or whatever, but I don't really care about those too much. It's not Paint, but okay, yeah, no, it's Paint.net. It's a different program from the usual Microsoft Paint. So yeah. Okay, and that's the main part of the task set done. Now we've still got these slopes over here, which have this like ground right here, which is like should be gone. We're just gonna cut that out manually, I suppose. The grass has to be a lot brighter. The grass has to be a lot brighter. I'm not sure about the grass being a lot brighter. The ground has to be more brighter for sure. I'm not sure about the grass though. Yeah, we're definitely going to be messing a little bit more of the colouring of this after we're done with all of it, which we nearly are now. So yeah. Is it me or the grass looks weird on that ground? Yeah, it doesn't look great or anything. This is more of an example tileset, so it doesn't matter too much how amazing it looks. And yeah, I think it doesn't look too bad or anything, but not great either. Looks a little bit like oh, what does it remind me of? A little bit of the way one of the kingdoms in Super Mario Odyssey looks a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of mess with the colouring of the ground a little bit. So I guess I might want to have some fewer input on this. I don't know, I'm going to mess with the colouring a little bit with the hue saturation tool. Bro, why use eraser instead of delete button? Well, you can still see some of those tiles if you see right here, for example. You see them poking through, so if I deleted that entire thing, like this, then there would have been nothing there. So yeah, you have to be careful with that kind of stuff. Okay. So, what we want to do now is, like I said, we're going to change the coloring a little bit. So I think I want this to be a little bit more, like, towards the yellow side, and also a little bit less saturated, so maybe something like that? I think that looks a little better, I would say. Maybe a little more saturated. This is always just kind of fine-tuning, I don't know. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that works, maybe. What if we mess with brightness and contrast a little bit? Brightness and contrast is always a nice tool to use. Maybe like... Nah, that looks weird. That looks too contrasty. No, actually I would say that looks about right. Maybe we can mess with the colouring of the grass a little bit. If anybody is like, oh no, this looks terrible now, please do tell me. Make it like it looked before. I mean the original tile. Yeah, you mean this one. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the colouring it's got now, isn't it? A little bit. Oh, hello, that's not the tile I selected. Hello, German people. I'm not gonna read your message, even though I do understand German, because this is an English stream, and I'd like it if the chat was English as well. So please do that. Okay, so Yeah, I guess we want it to be a little different than this. I don't really like how low contrast that is, though. I think the contrast we've got right now is about right. Maybe a little less saturated. A little more towards the red side. And then lower the contrast. Yeah, so I think that's about the same same kind of coloring. All right. Now, do we want to change the color of the grass? Maybe, I don't know. Could. Let's have a look. Could maybe make it a little more blue. I don't know. I don't really know what direction I want to go with this tileset. I'm not even sure what it is for. It's not really for anything. Maybe. Maybe more yellowish. I'm not sure. Ooh, that looks right, I would say. Why are there so many German people? Because a few German Let's Players, mainly Domtendo, have done a Let's Play of my of one of my mods, and they linked me in the description, and that's how I got a lot of my subscribers. So thanks all the German people for watching, but please do keep it English. It's still an English stream. Yeah, I think that looks about right. Sure, why not? I'm not sure what this tileset is. Is it like mountain or like kind of spooky overworld? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know, but I think that works. Okay, so now we've got all the basic tiles in. This is like, I guess, kind of where you can just kind of have fun with your tiles, because now we can do some decorational stuff. Now, the reason I have all these other tilesets lined up here is not only for examples of how tilesets work, but also in order to kind of just like take decorations from different things that might fit with this tileset. So let's have a look. I guess before we do any like ground decorations, we probably want to have some rocks in this ground as well. I think that would fit. It's untitled theme tileset. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like I said, no idea what this is for. It's not really for anything at all. But I don't know, it works. Let's say we create a little wall of tiles right here. Like so. Make it at least a little bit random, so it's not just the same tiles over and over again in a vertical row. Alright. How long have we been going for? Oh, almost 1.5 hours already. Okay. So I think we should be able to like finish this within maybe half an hour or something. And I think that should be a good stream length. So yeah. Looks like a mountain tileset. I guess it is kind of a mountain tileset, isn't it? Yeah, you can also see how the walls are gonna look, and I think that works. I think that looks alright. Not great or anything. I wouldn't actually use this in anything. But I think for something I made in 1.5 hours on the stream, it's fine. Totally okay. Alright, so I've already got some rocks which are from this tileset, which I always quite like using. I'm not sure where I got these from. I might have cut these out from... I think I might have just made these from scratch actually, I don't remember. But I always quite like these rocks, so I think we're just going to use these and then just maybe recolor them a little bit. But you can also just cut out rocks from like other tilesets or whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. So like, sure, Germans can understand you if you write German, but like, and I can understand you, just coincidentally, because I do speak German, but like most people won't be able to understand you. The desert in Mario World looks like a mountain. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. I mean, because there isn't really a desert in Mario World. They just kind of took the mountain theme and made it a desert in Super Mario Maker 2. Alright, so we're just going to take some random rocks from here and just kind of make formations out of those, which we're going to use here. And we're going to recolor those a little bit as well, because right now the color they have doesn't really fit too well with what we've got going on in this tile set, so we're going to change that. Okay. I think they are from the NSMBU Forest tile set. It does have really similar rocks at least. It does, but I think they're not quite the same, so I think I just made these by like just making shapes with shading. I might be wrong though. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm making like 2x2 sections of tiles here. You can make them whatever size you want really, I don't know. So we grab this one and make it part of that as well. Hello. Okay, there we go. Epic tiles. Maybe you could put some of the rocks behind the grass. That could be cool. Yeah, I think we'll be putting some of these rocks like in random spots around the tile set for some decorational bits. That should be good. Let's see. We'll grab this. Let's grab that. Why not? There we go. I've been away in the last 5 minutes. Nothing happened, right? I mean, something is happening, but yeah, nothing amazing or spectacular or anything like that, per se. They just need some Mario Bros. Tilesets from some other Mario games, I guess. I mean, I would just use Mario U tilesets. Don't resize tilesets from other Mario games. That doesn't tend to look amazing. This is a little bit of a weird rock formation right here. I guess that works. I don't know. Rimea, your English is very good. From which country are you? Thank you. I'm from the Netherlands, so I'm Dutch, which is, I guess, kind of close to Britain, so maybe that's how I got this accent. I don't know. But yeah, thank you very much. My English better be good, because I do have, like, some degrees and stuff in it, which I got through school, so yeah. Let's just grab these, put them in here. We sure have a lot of stone formations now. This should do nicely. Let's make some more random stuff. How about we take these two rocks? There we go. And maybe we'll take, I don't know, this rock and make that a thing. Sure. And we take these rocks. Random stone formations for the win. Very cool. I was born in the Netherlands. Oh, nice. It's a nice country, I would say. I'm quite happy with the way things are going here, I suppose. I don't know. I prefer English. I'm literally not a fan of my main language, which is German, because I speak pretty fast. Yeah, I'm actually not a big fan of Dutch either, honestly. It's not, I don't really love the language or anything, or even the country, but I think it's fine. I just, yeah, I think my English might actually be better than my Dutch, because I speak more English daily than Dutch, probably. So that's kind of insane. Okay, we have a lot of rocks now. So these are all tiles of like 1x1 rocks, like that. And then these ones all around here are all like 2x2 sections of rocks. So that should work. I'm from Ireland. Oh, cool. I've been to Ireland once. It was nice. Oh, a lot of stuff. Okay. So now we've got all of these rocks, but I don't really like the coloring on them too much, so we should change that a little bit. Why is the language itself called Dutch? It's similar to Deutsch, so that's why I'm asking LOL. Yeah, Dutch is, I mean, Dutch and, like, German are very similar languages as well, though they are still completely different. Like, it's not like if you speak German, you can speak Dutch as well, or vice versa. But, I don't know, I guess because, I mean, we don't call it Dutch in Dutch, you know? So I'm not sure why they ended up calling it Dutch in English. That's a little bit weird. Okay, I think that coloring fits a little better, but let's say we make like a little bit of a gradient. That's the way I like doing gradients. So maybe we do like that, just because, you know, why not? Gradients always add a little bit of a nice touch to your tileset, I would say. You know, make it look a little bit more than just some colors and shapes. I'm just doing this by using a soft eraser brush on top of each stone individually. It shouldn't be too hard. I can't speak Dutch anymore, but I'm learning it next year in school. Oh, cool. I mean, I'm interested in where you're from then, but I'm not sure if you want to share that or not. But like, I wonder, because you're born in the Netherlands and then you move somewhere else, but you still want to learn Dutch and you can learn it in school. Maybe you're like from like southern Belgium or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. Let's select all of this. Yeah. What got you started making ROM hacks? Alright, so, I think 7 years ago, Newer Wii released, which was like the biggest Wii hack, and probably one of the biggest mods of any game ever, really, or at least the most popular mods of any game ever. And I hacked my Wii at the time to play it and that kind of stuff, and I just got kind of interested in how people were doing this, because you kind of have to already learn a little bit of modding in order to hack your Wii. So I did that, and then I did some Wii hacking for a while, then I stopped for a while, and then like 3 years ago I came back to the modding community to do NSMBU modding, and that's where we're at right now. So yeah. I'm learning English, Latin, and Spanish. Oh, cool. I speak Dutch, obviously, and English, obviously, and a bit of French, and quite a bit of German, and a tiny bit of Spanish. So yeah, there's something, which I know some English people find that really impressive, but then again, that's really normal in most European countries to speak like 4 or 5 languages. So yeah, especially in the Netherlands, it's really normal to learn a lot of different languages because nobody speaks Dutch outside of people in the Netherlands itself or in Belgium. So yeah. We kind of have to learn we have to learn English pretty well and other languages as well. May you say something in German? May I say something? Are you allowing me to say something in German? I'm not going to. But I can speak German a little bit. Oh, hello, what are we doing now? Let's not do that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, actually my German exam, which required me to speak, was like the one that I did the worst at, because I'm pretty good at reading German, especially because it's quite similar to Dutch, maybe, I don't know, and I'm also quite good at like grammar and stuff. Or at least I'm not terrible at grammar, but speaking German, it's like my worst part. So I'd rather not do that on stream. It would probably just only be embarrassing, especially because of how many Germans are here. Don't forget to save. That's a good point. I'll actually probably be saving without my screen streaming, because I might like accidentally show some folder I don't want to show. Okay, so yeah, that looks really cool in my opinion, doesn't it? Like that gradient. We still probably want to make the bottom rocks, like the grey rocks, a little bit brown as well. But I like the way that looks. So let's say we make the bottom rocks a little bit, maybe that color. Let's say we do, yeah, like that, make it maybe a little brighter. So those rocks look pretty cool, I would say. Now what we're going to do, just for the hell of it, we're going to like take some of these rocks and kind of spread them throughout the rest of the tile set, making sure not to cross any tile borders. Also, the music stopped for a second, but it's going up now again. Just say a sentence with kindergarten, so you don't say something in German. Haha, that's a good word. Kindergarten, kindergarten. I mean, when I say kindergarten or whatever you want to say, I say it in the way you would pronounce it in English. I could also say it in the way Germans would pronounce it, which is a little bit different, but I don't want to. Let's do that, maybe. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take some random rocks here and there. Just quickly put a black stream in front. No, I do have a thing that like allows me to disable my screen real quick. So don't worry about that. But I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do it once we're done with the tile set. Looking good. It looks alright. I don't love it, to be honest, but it works. No, like, it's not, like I said, I'm not going to use this in Closure or anything like that. But maybe someone somewhere can use this in their mods, I don't know. I might release this on Evolution after we're done with the stream. Another pun, you may be kind, but the German kids are kinder. Haha, or kinder. That's hilarious, totally. Let's say we put some rocks right there. Alright. I say alright a lot, don't I? It's just like a way to kind of break the silence if I'm not doing that much. Oh well. Oh well is another thing I say a lot. But who cares? Nintendo is happy to take it, haha. Yeah, he probably is. Okay. Say my pun was funny, right? I achieved everything in live. I think you mean live, but you also achieved that live, so maybe that was the double pun? I don't know. You have 2 monitors? I have 3 monitors. I not to start bragging, but I have 4 monitors and I use 3 of them. So yeah. How is the stream doing right now? We've got 25 people watching, and we've been streaming for 96 minutes, and we've got almost 100 likes. Holy crap. That's insane. The salsa is better than anything I could do. I mean, it's obviously because I don't make hacks. I don't know, I didn't even tell anything to him that he should come. Oh, like, okay, well, whatever. I really enjoyed your stream. I'm watching it on my second screen while working on my own tileset in the game engine. Gollets? I don't know. That's cool. Thanks for watching. I like watching it. That's like, honestly, I probably watch more streams on my second screen than I do on my main screen. Like, it's just something relaxing in the background, and maybe nice to sometimes interact with people or something. I don't know. Okay, so I think that's the main grind all done. So we've still got some tile space left. I think we'll only be sticking to the one tile server now. You could technically make up to 3 tile sets in a single stage and still have room for the PA0. Like, you can have multiple tile sets if you don't have enough space. But we're not going to do that this time because we still have quite a bit of space left, and we're not going to be doing this for like hours upon hours. So I think we'll be mainly sticking to just taking decorations from stuff I've already made in the tile sets I've got opened right now. So, for example, I think this grass right here would fit very nicely within this tile set. Why does everyone have 2 screens? I don't. I mean, it's not. It is definitely something handy, and if you want to be more productive on your computer, 2 screens really does help, I would say. Yeah, so I think that grass fits perfectly with this tile set. Let's change the color of it a little bit. Let's make it like a little, yeah, that's maybe a little much, I would say. But that works right there. Sure. Let's see. So if you're doing this on your own, you could probably just take decoration tiles from like other mods, or maybe you could try making them yourself. Like, I think I made this grass just from scratch, just by like adding some shading to a green outline. Like I just literally made this grass right here by doing like this, and then just like, oh, well, there we go. Paint on that crashed. What? That's not great. Seriously, paint on that crashed. Wow. Okay, I've never had that happen before. Welp, Jonathan, no, you were right. I should have saved, but well, that sucks. I told you to save, damn it. Welp, that sucks. I guess that's going to. No, I don't want to end it that way. That sucks. Now I can call you dumb. Yeah, you can call me dumb. What can we do to end off this stream? Would you guys be interested in me tiling a tile set in Miyamoto? No, I'm not gonna remake it now. We've already done this. It's not too big of a deal. Luckily, the tile set wasn't amazing or anything, so it's not like I've lost anything special. But that kind of sucks. It's a little bit of a shame. Oh well. So would you guys be interested in me tiling a tile set in Miyamoto? Because that's a whole nother part of the process, which maybe some people wouldn't know how to do. A remake tile set? No, I'm not gonna. No. God damn it, you had the job to save it. Yeah, I should have. So sorry. No, it's fine. Like I said, I wasn't gonna use this anyways. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's go do that then. Do I have Miyamoto open? I do. All right. So let's tile the tile set that's quite similar to the one we were just working on. Yes, it's correct. There's not supposed to be anything on screen right now yet. I'm currently doing some stuff in Miyamoto, and we'll be back to the stream in a little bit. Make good level now. I'm not gonna make it a level now. Like, we've been streaming for what, almost 2 hours? I think we'll just tile this tile set and then call it a day. Where would this tile set be? Where is it? Which one do we want to do? Let's do. I'm not sure. I guess we'll do this one. Okay. Photoshop has autosave, haha, yeah. Maybe I should have done Photoshop after all. Okay, so hello everyone, we're in Miyamoto now, and we are going to tile this tile set. So I just imported this image. I've already tiled this tile set before, so it's not like I'm doing this for any reason, I'm just doing this just because. But this is basically just to show people how this is done. So you've got this image, which I just imported by doing file import image, and just like selecting the image we made. Now, obviously, I would have done this with the image we just made, which we were almost done, so that kind of sucks. But it crashed and didn't save, and that was my bad. But we're going to keep going anyways, and we're going to do it with this tileset, which is still quite similar to the one we just made. So it's not too big of a loss. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply collision. So for example, this tile right here is solid, so you'll just want to give it the solid collision. You select solid, and you make sure it's set on default, and then you just select the tiles, and you click on them, and it makes them solid. There's also some stuff with like terrain types, which you can, for example, select grass, which is what you can do to make it stuff. I don't know, it sounds a little bit different when you make it grass. It gives it like a more squishy kind of sound when you walk on it. And that's what you want to use for stuff like this. I don't always use it, and Jonathan is pointing out in the chat right now that I don't always use it, because I don't care about it too much, and the difference is barely noticeable. But I'll do it here just to show a good example, I suppose. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing the slopes, which you can just, from default, select slopes. And you've got the different slope types, which you'll see in NSMBU. So this is the reason why you'll always have the same kinds of slopes with like 1 wide, 2 wide, and 4 wide. It's because that's the way it was programmed into the game. I love how the Japanese themed title had one flaw which doesn't have solidity. The Japanese themed tile. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, there's some weird stuff in NSMBU sometimes here and there. Yeah, so we're just going to apply collision everywhere. And the 4 wide one is always the most annoying because you have to keep switching between the different slope types. And you have to make sure this all matches up. So there we go. I think also there's a rule that like stuff glitches out if you don't have a tile, a solid tile below your slope tiles. So make sure you actually make everything solid. Before we go on, we should probably also make this all grass. There we go. And then default, and we'll just do the rest like this. Yeah, this is just hard manual labor, and there's nothing really interesting about it, but I'll just show it to you guys anyways, because I know some people have some trouble with this kind of stuff. Well, I'm gonna leave now, have fun. Oh wait, don't have fun, bye. Okay, bye VK. How's the stream doing? Well, we have 32 people watching me, even though the tiles that we were making is now not saved. Great. That's typical. I never have paint.net crash on me, never. I'm not sure what even happened, I wasn't really paying attention. Oh well. Yeah, just make sure all the tiles which are supposed to be like just a full block are indeed like tiled in this way where they have solidity. So here we go. TBH, that's the thing I can deal with. What's the thing you can deal with? Adding collision and stuff. Or paint.net crashing, I don't know. I thought your PC crashed before. Yeah, my old PC. I've switched PCs since then, but yeah, my old PC used to have this problem, like, towards the end, before I replaced it, where if I did, like, something too intense on it, it would just sometimes randomly shut off. And I had that happen a couple times while making tile sets. That was a time where I always used to save stuff, like, every 5 seconds, because I knew any time my PC could shut off and I would have to redo everything. But I've gotten out of that habit now because my PC is so reliable. I guess this time it wasn't my PC's fault, it was paint.net, so that's great. Everybody smash the like button. Yeah, please do smash the like button. And anybody who's here who's interested in NSMBU modding and hasn't already, make sure to join the Discord linked in the description. It's a community I created full of people interested in NSMBU modding. So yeah, if you need help, or just if you're interested in modding in general, or if you want a collection of all of the mods of NSMBU, like in one little like channel we've got there, you should head over there. It's really easy to join, and making a Discord account is really easy if you don't have one already. So yeah, make sure to do that. And also, I don't know, make sure to subscribe. I highly doubt there's anybody watching right now who hasn't subscribed, because this is a very niche thing we're doing. So yeah. Okay, so we've given everything collision. Obviously, stuff like these vines don't need collision, and these are background tiles, so those don't need collision. And this fence doesn't need collision, and yeah, the ground does, but we've already given it all the collision. Rimea, what is your main language? My main language is Dutch, I guess, but I've also been I've probably been talking more English than Dutch recently. So I'm now going to click the overlay collision button again to make sure it's not overlaid, so we can see the tiles more clearly. And now we just have to like make the object. So for example, I can select this, which is like the main tile, and place that in here. So you just select that there and place it in here. Now, as you can see, we actually have 6 tiles here, so you might be inclined to like make this wider. You can do that by pressing that button there and doing it like this, which you can navigate this with your arrow keys, by the way. But that's actually not the way to do this, or at least that's not the best way to do it. It would be better if you like clicked randomize horizontally and randomize vertically, and then selected that, and then you count the amount of tiles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you do that. So you always select the leftmost tile, and then the game will, or well, Miyamoto will like look at the tiles to the right of it, and now it's going to randomize between those tiles when you place them. So now that's the main grounds. So I guess next usually would be the grass on top I would do, but that's a little bit of a special situation in this tile set. So I think we're gonna do the bottom slopes first. That's the same thing again. You can see there's 4 tiles in a row here, which are all kind of randomized. So we just select the leftmost of that, and then we do total randomized tiles 4, because that's 4 tiles, and there we go. Let's see, I guess we'll do the left edge now, which is also the same situation again, 4 randomized tiles. And let's see, this one as well, randomized horizontally, randomized vertically, then that's the right edge, and then we'll move on to the corners. So this tile, which this tile is 1x2 because the grass is a little bit higher in this tile set. Would I need a strong computer to do this? Well, what we're doing right now, not per se. You would need a strong computer to run CMU, which is the Wii U emulator, but that's not required or anything. And now we're doing these corners over here, which aren't actually too high, they're just 1x1. Let's see, then inside corners, like so, and then also the bottom inside corners with the grass. There we go. Alright. So that's all the main tiles done pretty much, and now all we have left is like a lot of the other tiles, I suppose. So we have this grass over here, which is like very weird. I think it's like this is a tile right here, which like this repeats. We can actually check that in here. Yeah, that repeats. So we just tile that like that. You can't randomize stuff which is more than a 1x1 tile, so we sadly can't randomize like 4 wide stuff or anything like that. I think this one's like 4 wide, isn't it? Let's see. So if you see me doing stuff like this right here, you can see I'm navigating with the arrow keys while actually looking over here and clicking. That's just something I do automatically pretty much because I've been doing this for so long. So we can actually check if this repeats. Yep, that's looking right. Let's see, then this one looks maybe 3 wide? Or maybe 5 wide actually. I think that this one's 5 wide. Let's see, like that. No, hello. Sorry, could you repeat what the emulator is called? CMU, no, not S, CEMU. It's an NSMBU, not NSMBU, it's a Wii U emulator, which I play NSMBU on. If you look at any videos on my channel, I always record on CMU. I think this one's 3 wide, and then the next one... Alright, is this one 3 wide? Maybe this one's 5 wide, and then the next one is 3 wide. I think this one is 5 wide, like that. Maybe. And then this one is 3 wide. Does the game start even if the file size of the file in which the whole game music is in, not as the original game. The file which the music is in can't be bigger than the one from the original game. So if you're importing custom music, you have to like remove some other sound stuff, like maybe the Baby Yoshi music or something, to make it so the file size is smaller than the original. Where can I download NSMBU 1? I don't know. Google it, I suppose, but it's illegal to share links to that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to be doing that here. It is one of the best emulators out there, IMO. Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, so now we've done all of the grass tiles and stuff, let's do the slopes next. So for slope collision, there's actually something special, like a little special feature you can do. So we have this slope right here, it's 1x3 tiles, and we can select the upward slope thing. Now that's going to make, because this is obviously a slope going from left to right, it's going upwards. That's going to make it so if we tile this, it's actually going to like allow us to like place the slopes all in like a row in the correct way you would actually do it in game. So we can do the same with the other slope like this, and we can select downward slope instead, and so forth. So the same also goes for the 2 wide slopes and the 4 wide slopes and everything. Let's see, there we go, and that should be good. Alright. 19 likes, 90 likes. I can't talk. Talking is hard, especially for 2 hours straight. You know, because like, when I've done some more streams where I've like played games and stuff, mainly newer Wii. But that's not as hard because I don't have to like also focus on actually doing stuff. I just like kind of zone out and just kind of talk about whatever I like. But now I'm actually trying to actively like teach people stuff while also trying to be at least a little bit entertaining and also you know, keeping an eye on what I'm doing. So yeah, it's a little more intense, I would say. But thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, we're almost at 100 likes, so that's really cool. So yeah, I just did those slopes here, which are also the same, and now we're going to do the bottom slopes. Now, if you think about the way these slopes are supposed to work, this is actually going to be a downward slope, because it's going to go, like, if we tile from left to right, it's going to go down. So the opposite goes for the other slope. If we go here, there we go. Hello, Gemtendo. Yeah, this is a nice tile set. It's not the one we actually made on stream, because the one we made crashed, sadly. That sucks. Yeah, this is just the same process. So this one that goes down, and then this one right here goes up. Epic. And let's see, this one's going to be 4 wide, and 2 high. Hello, Janintendo. No, I said hello, Jimtendo. Though hello, Janintendo as well. Welcome to the stream, Janintendo. It's good to have you here. Thanks for showing up finally. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna answer any German stuff, even though I do speak German. So please, if you're gonna ask me stuff or anything like that, or just want to say anything, just say it in English, please. This is an English stream. It's an English channel, and my main language is pretty much English. It's definitely not German. So yeah, please talk in German. Hello, what? Don't talk in German. Alright, so let's see. We also have these little decorational bits, which are like 1 by 1, and I think this one's 2 by 2. Then yeah. And then we also have this, which is like really cool decorational grass, which this is probably my favorite feature about this whole tile set, is this grass right here. It just looks really cool to me, I would say. There we go. And there's also this one, which is I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide, yeah. Alright. Great, Jonathan, well done. Now my chat is German. Okay, there we go, and let's see, now what do we have left? I guess we have these are like the things for layer 0. You know how like sometimes when you go into a wall, it's like a fake wall and there's like a whole spotlight going on and that kind of thing? That's what this is for. And for this you actually want to set the stretch center thing, because if you like place this, you want the center to like keep stretching the further you place it down. So we set that, actually, you know, switch over, but yeah, we want it to be stretch center like that. So we select this one as well, want that to be stretch center as well. And then what do we have left? I guess we have that fence right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah, I just had to watch a stream of some guy called Rimea that forgot to save his tiles that he had been working on for 1.5 hours. SMH. Yeah, it sucked. I don't know. It's not too bad. I mean, I guess maybe it decreases the enjoyability for some people. I don't know. But I wouldn't really call it a complete loss or anything like that. Oh, geez, now there's German everywhere. Please stop the German, guys. Just because Janintendo said it doesn't mean it's true. Alright, so what do you have left? I guess now we have the background tiles. So as you can see, this is another situation where there's like, see, there's 8 tiles next to each other. So we're once again going to select the leftmost tile, and then click randomize horizontally and randomize vertically, and then select 8, because this is 8 tiles next to each other. And then, for example, for this top edge right here, we want it to be 2, because these are 2 tiles next to each other. And always select the leftmost one. Guys, stop. The joke was funny at the beginning, but please stop English. Yeah, thanks. Maybe I should make you a moderator instead of Janintendo, who's spreading incorrect information. Ease, Janintendo. What got you started with YouTube? Well, actually, I started YouTube the same day I started NSMBU modding. I like just uploaded my video of my first NSMBU stage, and I guess that's kind of how it went. I don't know, I just like I haven't really been focusing on YouTube as like actually something I care about until like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Like around the time this whole quarantine thing started, I got a lot of time to work on YouTube. So that's I'm really only taking this seriously now, I would say. I haven't been taking it seriously for the entire duration of my channel. But we shouldn't be listening to Janintendo, though. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, pretty much. Just don't listen to him. I came from Domtendo, by the way. Yeah, I presumed you did. I mean, you were right in the wave of people who came from Domtendo, which that's cool. It doesn't really matter where you came from as long as your aspirations and your ambitions and everything you're doing is completely fine. And yeah, these are 2x2 corner pieces right here. There we go. Bro, I ban everyone. Please don't. some very ambient music going on, don't we? And I think all that's left is this vine, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Hello, Verful TV. You're catching us right towards the end of this stream, probably. We were just making a tile set, and then the paint.net crashed, so now we're tiling a completely different tile set in Miyamoto to show people how it's done, basically. Is it possible at this time to make custom enemies or power-ups in NSMBU 2 or not? It's technically possible, but it's really like jank, and it like doesn't work for most people, so most people don't bother with it, including myself. There actually are more Germans in chat than English speakers. That might be the case, it's hard to tell, honestly. But yeah, I think that's the tile set all done, so then we can just click save and quit. You can also just export the tile set, obviously, but I mean, I'm not really actually using this tile set, and also I've already made this tile set before, so there's no reason for me to actually do anything with this. I currently have this all stretched out like that, but as you can see, now we have this tile set. So the reason we did this special collection for example, this slope, is so we can do this, instead of, no, if we hadn't done that, it would have ended up like this, which is really annoying, but now we can just place the slope like that, and there we go. And that same should also go for all the other slopes we did. So yeah, there we go. That's all very epic. For example, if I place this single tile, if we zoom in on this, you can see. Oh, let's not do that. You can see these are all slightly different tiles because we randomized it, and the same also goes for these tiles right here. So yeah, those are all random tiles, and it's all randomized. So I guess that's kind of. I mean, it's a segmented tutorial because we didn't end up tiling the same tile set we made, but this would have pretty much been the same process if we had actually saved the right tile set and then like tiled that. So I guess yeah, that's how you make a tile set, guys. Oi mate, love your stuff, but you're pretty critical of yours and others' work. I would say so, yeah. I mean, I think being critical as long as you're not straight up mean is good, but I guess it's subjective. You can randomize them. Yeah, you can randomize them, but only 1x1 tiles. You can't randomize, like, I wouldn't be able to make randomized slopes for every time I place a slope. It's different, sadly. Yeah, guys, I think that's actually probably gonna do it for today. I might have actually considered making a stage with the custom tile set if we like actually managed to make a custom tile set and also put it in Miyamoto today, but because of that whole crash thing that happened and everything, it's kind of demotivating. And also, to be honest, like I'm kind of tired, you know. It's a stressful job, you know, talking to camera for 2 hours straight, especially trying to explain stuff to a chat full of Germans. Come on, we need 100 likes before the stream ends. We should teach you the German language. I actually already speak German, but I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, I think that's probably gonna I guess that's probably gonna do it for today, guys. Who did actually code Miyamoto? That's a boot, and also a few other people like Goda, I think. And also, I mean, it's mostly based off Reggie, so it's hard to say who contributed the most. But yeah. But yeah, guys. So I think that's gonna do it for today. What is your time right now, Rimea? It's almost 10 PM. So I think it should be the same time for most people here because most of us are European or German or whatever. So yeah. So, yeah, I've been kind of trying to round up the stream with Rahman. Are we at 99 likes? Is that correct? Can one more person like the stream, please? Come on, we can get there. But, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was a little bit chaotic, and I'm sorry for, like, my chaotic rambling and talking sometimes. It's hard to keep up with everything. Also, my voice is getting quite rough. I drew back just as you were leaving. GG me. Well done, Sierra. Sierra, like the stream if you haven't already. Are we at 100 likes? Oh yeah, we are. Awesome. I'm clapping now. Oh, there we go. 100 likes, guys. That's awesome. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you did, well, make sure to leave a like. But clearly, a lot of you guys already did. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and all that stuff. Check out the Discord in the description. Yeah, you can learn a lot about NSMBU modding and also just have a big community full of people. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for today. So I hope you enjoyed it.